Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the old man's older, and yet he soldiers on, because once again, it is showtime. Hi guys, I'm old. And this is what I'm playing. I'm Captain America, and I'll throw my mighty shield. That's the charge. No. We want the shield bounce on the right click. Let's see. Is it skills? Is it K? Powers? Oh.
I'll show you what being a hero's all about.
I've got Carnage as my sidekick here, which is a little unexpected. Let's see. We want the bouncy shield because it's so much fun. On right click. And we had what? The charge move, I think, was on. So we'll go with that. So this is a game that died, I don't know, 6 or 8 years ago. Hello there. It died some number of years ago, and yet...
You got the attention of one of Ultron's sentries. Take him down.
And yet, it's back because there's a... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit the civilians. That was in bad taste.
Try tossing that shield of yours at him. Should scrap them pretty fast.
So, I have superheroes. I have adult leisure beverages. Life is good. So when they shut it down... Mind you, being shut down doesn't remove it from your Steam catalog. So if someone were to, say, put together a server, write some server code by reverse engineering, which is legal in the US, by the way,
Let me know if you need help.
you could play it.
We can loop around and drop
And in fact, you can even run a server on your own system if you want a private server. I'm currently playing on a public server.
Be careful with this guy, Widow. He's packing serious firepower.
Throw the shield at anything that moves was always sound advice if you were playing Captain America or Taskmaster, who I believe also gets this skill.
Smart move, calling on me.
So a group has been reverse engineering the server code, so you can run your own server, or there's also a public server being run. Okay, it does not seem... Oh, we've got at least one. Yeah, okay, good. My characters are in effect here. They did a recent patch, and so it's starting me off here in sort of the base storyline mode. Oh, I can have up to 10 synergies. Synergies allow you to use characters you've leveled up to give extra bonuses to other characters as you're leveling them up. This is completely online, and yes, it's co-op. If you find it interesting, think of it as like a Diablo-alike game with the Marvel heroes. Now, I do not know if you can get the client anymore. If you played it in the past, you can still download the client from Steam, or presumably get a friend to download it from Steam and hand it over to you. If you look up Marvel Heroes Tahiti, like the island, Tahiti, that's the publicly available server. You can also do a Google search for Marvel Heroes and Git, and that is the server behind this public server. And you can run that code locally, co-op, and share it with friends. So you can have your own private server or play on the public
Thor and
private
Hawkeye
server.
do what they can down there. You need to get to the restaurant up ahead. It should offer you a vantage to get the edge on Ultron.
Never played this one, and comparing it to Diablo makes sense in terms. Yeah, it is. Well, let's put it this way. The guy in charge of the development of this game was David Brevik, who was also the guy behind Diablo and Diablo 2. It started off really rocky. So I played in the alpha and I purchased it and played a little bit at launch, and it just wasn't very good. And I came back about 6 months later and it was vastly improved. It was actually, I went from, that's not really very good, to, that's a lot of fun. They were developing it. They had just brought it, I think, out to console when Disney pulled the plug on it. Fat Body, good evening.
You are obsolete. Ultron submits to no one.
I take no part in this.
But like a lot of games,
Let the big guy handle this.
because we have access to the clients, and at least in my case, I purchased the client back when the game was live and spent a good amount of money on the game. I can legally download the client. And this server has been reverse engineered.
This is incorrect.
And that is legal in the United States to reverse engineer software and run it. Pardon me, I'm hulking.
Nice job, Hulk. Before you take on Ultron himself,
And so you can run the server locally or play someone else's server. Now again, where are we looking? Oh, there. Times Square. Theoretically, you have to own a copy of the software. Theoretically. I am sure that you will be able to find a location to download a copy. I don't know that location. If I knew that location, I might not feel comfortable telling you, but I'm certain it does exist.
You are a greater fool than I imagined. Not a chance. Maximum power activated. Your life matters not.
the eggheads at Shield
And if you go to the Tahiti website, they may have more information. I'm not sure.
something stinks, and we have to act fast.
But I actually had unlocked all of the characters by the time the game was canceled. Canceled is an understatement. Shit canned.
Respect the rank, hero.
Briefly, with a couple of days' notice, they turned it
Be
off.
a real pilot.
Travel to the raft. Actually, I don't want to go to the raft. I want to go. They're gonna make me do the raft, aren't they? No. Oh, no. There we go. Okay. Hubs. Hubs, please. How about the Avengers Tower? So this server's been around for, I don't know, maybe a year or so. At first I played on a local server where the server ran on my machine.
Grunt, I don't have time to tussle with you now.
But I have been playing intermittently on the Tahiti server. And let's see. I'm trying to remember my appropriate buttons. Inventory is always shared across the entire inventory of characters. No, it's not powers. How about I check down here? Character. Yeah, that's the character. Where's the character? Powers. Roster. There we are. So these are all of the characters that are available. And my highest level, I think, is a level 40 out of 60 on Loki. But I've played a number of them up to 25, so you can get the synergy bonus. I don't think you find all of the Marvel slate of heroes and bad guys, by the way, but you will find a lot of them. Let's see, who do I feel like playing tonight? How far have I got Rocket up? Got Rocket up to 25. Got Punisher up to 25. I haven't got Iron Man up yet. Let's play a little Tony Stark. Let's see. We want to have. I'm not sure if I've got 10 synergies. Again, these are characters whose levels are 25 or higher, and they provide a buff, and you can have up to 10 of them selected. So there's this bonus for having characters that you've leveled up. They get 25, they get the first little pip. At 50, they get the second pip. For instance, Ghost Rider, the pips are critical hit rating, multiplier to mental powers, and then the same. A lot of cases they'll vary. Gambit, additional bonus money because he's a gambler, right? And +1 to energy, which is one of the base stats in the game. Hey, they're at 0.7. They just hit 0.7 recently. I'm pretty sure it was recent anyway. No, they've made progress faster than I expected. For sure. Now, there are storyline quests you can run. I'll run one right now. Is that? Yeah. We'll go to the Raft, which is the supervillain prison.
Heads up, people. This is Nick Fury, Director of S.H.I.E.L.D. I've called you here because we have a bit of a situation. As we speak, the supervillain prison known as the Raft is under attack by agents of Hydra. Several prisoners have already escaped their cells. Level 7 threats. Like Green Goblin. Sabretooth. Living Laser. Dr. Octopus.
Good old Doc Ock.
Some have even escaped the island. S.H.I.E.L.D. has agents on site, but we need your help. Get to the raft and do what you can.
I'll get to the raft and do what I can. Thank you, Fat Buddy. Right, with that, B-Day 5000 is an emote. Today I learned. All right, we are Iron Man. Bam, 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 bam.
Three things.
Sorry.
First, reactivate security. Without it, we're working blind. Second, restore power.
That's a landing pad that we don't actually need to go to.
Finally, lock down cell block Alpha. There are still Hydra agents and loose inmates, so expect resistance.
Let me yoink up the volume a little. Not the other player dialogue volume. Oh, that's other players' characters. My favorite bit of dialogue in this, Nolan North voices Deadpool. And if you're playing the game and Deadpool walks past Wanda Maximoff, he goes, Scarlet Witch. More like Scarlet Hell, hi! I didn't see you there. First time I heard it, well, I laughed a lot. Let's just leave it at that. Ding 2!
When Tony gets smarter, the world gets smarter.
Infinity Orb case. These are some of the login rewards I have received over the last some amount of time. I haven't been playing regularly for a while. Because I also am kind of waiting on a 1.0 release. But I felt like playing it again, and it's my day. I'll do what I want.
Thanks. Now we have eyes and ears inside the facility.
Hail Hydra, my butt. That's all, just my butt. And like most ARPGs, he's got a full array of powers. I think the talents and traits have now been implemented. I think. I'm not sure. Previously, most of the heroes had at least a couple of the skills that hadn't been implemented yet. It is still a work in progress. XP bubble. Nom 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 nom. There we go.
I need a jolt!
There's Electro deciding to steal some electricity and then fly away with his electro coolness. Power grid control. And it's Living Laser. I can't even pretend to know much about Living Laser. Not a bad guy I ever really knew anything about when I read comics. So. Oh, look at something special. They can teleport. Now, he dropped a medal, which increases the suit power and the damage rating for my suit, and a chance to fire a laser burst when I hit with a power, so we're going to equip that. Anyone who's played a Diablo alike is going to be familiar with most of these mechanics. I gotta say, I do love the animation for the rockets. It's very satisfying. What is the health again? That's the ultimate shield make M. And here we get to see, well, come on. All right. We've got to break up the power lattice thingy. And there's Venom. He got his suit back and he's out the door.
I just wish you could have gotten here sooner to stop the bleeding.
Ting 4.
Hey, I just had a great idea.
I now have the Unibeam. And ladies and gentlemen, I give you Mark Hamill. For realsies.
Oh, look.
It's time.
to play. Check out my toys.
So the Unibeam is a charge-up skill, if memory serves. Ow. If you find the voice sounds a little bit like the animated Batman Joker, well, that was Mark Hamill too.
Trick or treat.
Come on, Gabi. It's never over.
That didn't go exactly how you drew
A lot of
it up.
villains still locked up, thanks to you. Unfortunately, several inmates escaped. It's so hard to get good help, you know? Critical hit rating, poison cloud, energy damage over 3 seconds when you hit. Yeah, I think we'll stick with the living laser.
I hope you don't get airsick.
Well, now travel.
The raft assault was a spectacular success, if I do say so myself. Thanks to Hydra, there will be bedlam in the streets of New York.
And the list.
Yes, the entire list. But I can't help but wonder, Dr. Octopus, MODOK, Wizard, what does Dr. Doom gain from their freedom?
And with this, we end our transaction.
This is it.
This technology exploits a flaw in Tony Stark's security system.
Well then, Hail Hydra.
Thank you, and thank you for showing up. I appreciate that. You are too kind. So you can run storyline stuff, as I was just doing. There's rather a lot of it, actually. The armor incursion event is now live. So chapter 1, we just the things coming up are there's four parts in chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, chapter 5, chapter 6. You'll notice a lot of these are showing up as locked. And there's the terminal chests or terminal missions, including the one-shot stories. There's challenges. I think I'm going to go to Midtown. It has a normal difficulty. You can increase the difficulty for more XP and stuff, but at my level, that would probably be an error. I am playing Marvel Heroes, a game that died, I don't know, 6 or 8 years ago. But it has an emulation team working on emulating the server software. They are up to... can't remember the key for my flying skill. 1 second. That's not it. They're up to a 0.7 version of the software key bindings. Travel... oh, R. Okay. It's R. Why didn't anyone tell me it was R? Evidently it's not R. Okay, hold on. Back we go again. Travel. Press and hold R. Travel toggle. None. Did they change the defaults? Because they just had a patch not too long ago. Get one more quick look and see if I can't figure it out. Gameplay, key bindings. Travel toggle. I'm using Y for anything. We are not using Y for anything. All right, we'll try that. Oh, are we not able to... Cannot bind that key. Interesting. Alright, well, we'll stick with what we've got. And, I'm level 5. This is a multiplayer zone. There's another player there, for instance, playing Doctor Strange.
Just give me to the cops already.
It is annoying, my inability to use the travel skill. I will say that. I'm not sure why it's not working. Not sure if I have set something up wrong or what the deal is. But I know Baron von Lind has got to go down. You can see on the far right there's a red. Now in the upper right hand corner, that means there's a boss there. It's Crossbones and friends. Whoops. Don't do that, Lens. Don't walk into the bad man when he's shooting things at you. Or dropping exploding things near you. I don't have an enormous number of skills available to me right now. So I'm going to run away. Yes, it is a Diablo-like. I think whether you want to call it an MMO or not is going to depend on your definition of MMOs. I think you can have a dozen or more players in like an instance space like this. So, you know, if in your mind a dozen or maybe 2 dozen players doesn't make an MMO in the same space, then I would say no. But I would generally consider it game mechanically and whatnot to be an MMO. And yeah, it is definitely a Diablo-like. The guy in charge of the game when it was live was David Brevik, and he's the guy who made Diablo and Diablo 2. So yeah, its roots are definitely Diablo. There's what, 2 or 3 of us here? Ooh, what is F? F is Arc Reactor Overload. Well, that sounds like fun. Who doesn't want that? But yeah, it is most definitely a Diablo. Yeah, there's 4 of us here, or there were. Right now we're beating up one of the heroes that's basically always in the downtown area here. We're in downtown New York, Midtown. And there are regular events every once in a while. Right now, a bunch of Sentinels spawn. We'll finish beating up the Black Cat, then we'll go beat up the Sentinels.
Fine, you got me.
I wonder how this works.
Maybe there's a level requirement to use the, going right through. Maybe there's a level requirement to use the flying. I don't remember there being one, but... Mega Sentinel. I'll concentrate on the regular Sentinel because the vanilla variety is always so flavorful. Alright. We're dropping the armor research. That's the event that's currently ongoing. It's the armor research drive. Killed him. Right. Got a rune stone. Very nice. I think that's one of the new implementations is the rune system. I don't think was implemented until either the latest patch or the previous patch. But regardless, rune stones for sure. Level 8. I'm just a leveling machine. Eat some rockets. And how about a nice big full power chest bolt? Got him.
I know it works for you, Steven, but I just can't trust magic.
So I'm going to take a second, head back to the Soul Safe area, and go through all of the loot, because loot is a thing. Wouldn't be a Diablo-alike if it didn't have loot. I don't currently have a team-up hero chosen. We'll have to remedy that. Let's see. That. We'll equip that. We'll equip that. We'll hold on to that. We got some stuff we need to put away into the shared bank. There. That's for runes. Good. Trying to remember the keybinds and everything. It's been a while. Asgardian runestone can go in here. And I believe that goes in there. We use those repulsors there, and we come over here to Hank Pym, and not that. Fine. We'll come over here to this guy then, and we'll just sell these. Make space in the old inventory. Now let's try again to see if I can figure out why I can't fly. Or have a movement skill. The travel skill should be R. And that's it. My level is 8, so maybe it's not until level 10? No. Oh, that's considered the flight. I guess that's considered the flight. It's just really slow. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you guys using those bodies? All right, and we've got Magneto and the Brotherhood of Mutants have spawned. And this is basically just a grinding map. Every couple minutes, a new batch of mobs spawns. The mobs are constantly respawning for the regular non-super villain mobs. Fraternity Splinters. Fraternity Splinters were the original currency in the game for getting additional. Now, when they come to release, I believe they're still discussing exactly how they want to run the 1.0. As to, you know, whether they're going to... I believe they're planning on resetting everyone back to starting conditions. Possibly with 1 or 2 characters at the level cap. Give everyone sort of a decent head start. I don't know what the current status is as to which way that looks like it's going to go. I know they were taking input from the player base.
Hey, I just had a great idea.
Oh, there it is. I've acquired the travel power now. Okay, there we go. It is level 10. All right. Well, I had sort of a non-cover, cover version of it. A non-good version. An only semi-working version.
Iron Man applied.
There we go. Now I've got the flying, so it is level 10. That answers that question. Hi, guys. How about a blast? So you have a wide array of heroes and sidekicks as well. One of the sidekick things, one of the monetization options was unlocking sidekicks, cosmetics, that kind of stuff. Right now, anything they've got working, I believe, is pretty much available, but I think they are planning for release, the 1.0. They're planning on sort of bringing back some of the old game systems for advancement and not basically giving all the players everything. If memory serves, the heroes came in 3 prices, 200, 400, and 600 Eternity Splinters. Unsatisfactory performance. We got some boots. I didn't have boots before. Advanced technological systems. I like those. This has got more of a damage rating. I like more damage, and I cannot lie. That has 4 intelligence on it. Boots. They're boots that make me smarter. There is really no logical reason for boots to make me smarter, but I'm fine for it. That's the flying. That's much more satisfying, you know. Next event is in 50-odd seconds. So you can sell things for in-game currency, but it's just low-end currency. You wouldn't use that for anything vitally important. You can also salvage it with Hank Pym, who will learn additional crafting recipes. There are a couple of different kinds of crafting in the game. I believe they brought rune words in with the latest expansion, which means we can use rune words on these equipment items here for weapons, armor, and whatnot. And those rune words are very powerful buffs to individual kinds of playstyles. So one might increase your tankiness or your energy damage or something like that. Mr. Sinister and his clones of oh, I don't want crossbones, I want the other guys. Thank you. His clones of the X-Men. I managed to nuke 2 of them out because I have a very big hitting stick. And I'm just generally really, really good at games. Anyone buying that? No, I didn't think so. Alright, well, Mr. Sinister. Oh, I have to hit the right button to actually get the effect I want. Turns out that for a gamer, sometimes it does come down to hitting the right button. Thing 12.
I just get smarter every day.
You heard it here first. I get smarter every day. Let's see, new skills. I now have Repulsor Blast. Good. And Jet Assisted Slam. Well, I mean, it's tough to resist that. Seriously. So let's see. We have a Hulk with a Deadpool sidekick. And we have a Carnage player with a Thor sidekick. So Thor and Deadpool. And Carnage and Thor. Just like happens in the comic book, sometimes it just doesn't make sense who's fighting with who. The sidekick system. Powers, roster. Who should I want with? Oh, well, clearly, if we're Iron Man. Dr. Doom, no. No. Frankencastle, no. Iron Man Mark II. So now I have Iron Man and Iron Man Mark II. He's my sidekick. How about this? Got another level for me. Oh my goodness, I'm just terrifying with that. No, that's not leveling. That's something else that's making that noise. Normally that's a leveling noise. Oh, that's the leveling for my sidekick. Figured it out. The old man figured it out. I just like throwing cars around. Sure, I'm like the good guy and stuff, but sometimes I just want to blow crap up. Throw cars around. Who doesn't wish that they could throw cars around? I mean, seriously. Right? Maybe that's just a me thing. We have another event in 36 seconds. Maybe it's just me. It feels a little bit unfair for Iron Man to be fighting ninjas. I mean, what are they going to do? Two, one, and the next event is up. It is Dr. Doom. And some of his Doom bots. Those guys were making a mess of the streets. We can't have that, now can we? So yeah, we've got, I don't know, I'm going to say between 3 and 5 people here. Might be 1 or 2 more. Might very well be more because things are dying very, very fast. This is level scale, but obviously a higher level character is going to have a higher rate of stats, numbers of stats with higher values. He's going to have more skills to choose from. He's going to have had more options to 3 of us there. More options to tune his build the way he wants. All that good stuff. Like most scaling games, even if it's being scaled, the guy being scaled, who's higher level, is going to have an advantage, which is fine. we're asking for. Let's try another hero. Let's see. No and no. If you're curious, these are the statistics. You have durability, strength, fighting, speed, energy, and intelligence. They all have different buffs that they give. Intelligence, for instance, increased critical damage and faster cooldown on the med kits. Durability, increased defense and more health. That kind of stuff. Let's see, what else do we have? The actual percentage stats and numeric stats for everything. For those who are interested, a bio. If you don't know who Iron Man and Tony Stark are, how are you on the internet? We've got titles. Let's see. I just want to show everything. There's a bunch of currencies, as you would expect from what was at the time a free-to-play game. There's always going to be currencies. What else we've got? For powers, you've got, as you level up, you access more powers. As you level up, you also will open up talents and traits. I believe you get to choose one from each line. Oh no, this is the initial ones. After that, I think you get to choose one from each line. You get all three of these and then one from each horizontal line. You get access eventually to an ultimate. There's the house party. There was the one I was like, the one-off. If you ever saw the Iron Man 2, where he does the spinning laser beams that cut apart all the other robots in half. That's the one-off. They have an infinity system, which is locked until you get to 60. I'm not at 60. This energy level, which I mentioned earlier, where you choose heroes that you have at least level 25 in and get buffs from them. Here's the roster of all the heroes and villains that are playable in the game. And the team-up heroes and villains that you can fight alongside. The missions log, shared quests, and influence missions, also locked. Social panel for friends and everything. Achievement panel because, well, realistically speaking, it's an MMO. It's an MMO with relatively small instance spaces, so in that way, similar to, say, Star Trek Online, which I think has a maximum instance size of like 25 or 30. Neverwinter Online was also about the same. So, though no one doubts that those are MMOs. So, depending on how you choose to define MMO, this is an MMO. If you don't think it's an MMO, I think you should at least agree that it has a shitload of MMO game systems. And this was the store. We haven't seen how they're going to, they're not going to ask for money. There'll be in-game currencies and ways of getting them. We don't know yet, as far as I know, what's going to be limited. I mentioned that there was talk about when they hit the 1.0 release that all accounts will be either wiped or you'll be allowed to like keep one or two characters at the cap, something like that. I don't know. I haven't been keeping up regularly, so I don't know what the status is on that, whether they've decided on anything or not. I am going to AFK for just a second to refill my cup, and I'll be right back. How do you like the shirt, by the way? This was a gift from another streamer, Engelbert Meow. It's a Guild Wars 2 referencing shirt.
You know, if you wanted me to stick around longer, you could have
Really
just
enjoy Ms.
asked.
Marvel, although you haven't leveled all the characters yet. I have once. Back when the game was live, I had everybody at the cap. I did say I was going to do another character. How about Ms. Marvel? We'll consider that a informal request. Do we not have Ms. Marvel? Is my brain failing me? Don't answer that. Captain Marvel, there we go. Alright, so we've got her flying lunge, punch, and a photonic wave is all we've got for her right now. I think we can still do the sidekick, though. Howard the Duck. Yeah, we'll go with Howard the Duck. One of my brother's favorite cartoons. Oh, she can't fly yet. I believe here we are fighting... yeah, Malekith. From the second Thor movie. Dark World? Was that the name of it? Malekith shall return.
Wow, I even impressed myself.
Only in reruns. I will go through really quick and pick a boatload of... carelessly pick a boatload of
I must suffer for my cause.
synergies. There we go. Apply those. Good. We'll do a quick check. We'll be able to add a couple of things. We've got boots, chest piece, 4 strength on that chest piece, by the way, belt, and a mask. Lots of very cool little systems in the game. We added Photonic Blast. Okay, things blowing up. I approve of things blowing up. Stop hitting Howard. Who beats up a duck? Whoop, I left a splinter behind. Humanity first. Gotta love the purifiers, though, not really.
I still believe.
It's nice to have beliefs. I believe those guys are jerks. I said it. We have another event in a minute. Before that, we have a sentinel causing a ruckus. I do like spamming the D. That is very, oh, sorry. Spamming the D key. Spamming the D? I don't think that's approved on stream.
Woo! Feeling much better now.
The D attack, as it defaults to, which is Photonic Blast, is very satisfying. I approve of that. Oh, we've got bosses up. I'm not of a level yet where I have access to the movement skill.
How about a different idea?
Behold my creation.
I'm fighting Wolverine, but it's Wolverine at home. It's Timu Wolverine, you know? We got him, another level.
Oh yeah, I rock.
Mr. Sinister, why don't you take a seat, sir? Nobody likes you. Uru Forged item. Uru Forged is what Mjolnir was, an example of Uru Forged. As was Stormbreaker.
Fine, you got me. I
That's
wouldn't
another
wanna
level,
fight
level
me
8.
now. Wow, I even impressed myself there.
Chest has 2
I
energy.
see cloudy skies ahead for somebody.
No, the strength is better. We'll hold on to that. That's a boatload of health, but not the strength. We like the strength, gotta say. Big stat buffs, always nice. Heading over here to empty out the inventory. Another Uru Forged item, the chest. One here. And we get around to using rune words and stuff now that they are, I believe, in game. I just need just a little bit more XP. I'll be level 10 and I'll get the flying skill.
Beauty lovers, waste them. I have been led astray.
Another event in 58 seconds. Like I said, this is just basically your basic grinding zone. We got XP globes up here. We want to capture the XP globes.
They don't make thugs like they used to.
Oh, there's a player playing cap.
I have been led astray.
I have been led astray. I'm level 9.
Woo! Feeling much better now.
We're a few seconds away from the next event. I don't want you to think this is all there is, but this is probably the most effective way to level. At least historically it was. That's a nice beam of energy I'm just lifting out. I want to be careful. That's level 10. I have my travel pump. Let's just burn Venom down.
Your wounds will heal, but your campaign is over. With us, luck.
And now I can fly. Away. And now I think I will show you my most advanced character, Loki. And you'll see the leveling process slow down significantly.
For Asgard.
Fine, you got me.
Better get that jaw looked at. After you wake up, I mean.
You're dead. I got friends.
You're fighting with crossbones. I was doing a big chunk of that damage. As Loki has Graham, which is a legendary sword, and I can whack things with it really freaking hard. And because Loki appreciates the humor, he has as his companion King Thor. It tickles him. And my movement creates clones. They don't last very long. What this game is great for is if you're in a mood to just going to destroy some stuff, beat up some bad guys, get some loot, some levels, you know. Cast some big magic spells on the bad guys. It's just your usual thing. That guy ran out of my fire circle spell. Jeez. Got another event coming up. It's the Sentinels again.
Shut that down hard.
Give myself a big buff, and as long as my power lasts, I'm keep hanging my sword, which will pardon the smutty sound of that. we go. Close to level 41. But as you can see, that's slowing down a lot. And my experience is that, yeah. Now, it's been a long time since the game was sort of in its peak. Let's see. There's level 41. So it shut down shortly before Thor Ragnarok. Because the next hero they had announced was going to be Thor Odinson, which would have been Thor without his hammer. And as a guy who played a lot of Thor, I was disappointed. Never to see it, but also with the fact that the whole bloody game shut down. One interesting side thing to the shutdown was about the same time, I believe he was the CEO, David. There was a public accusation of indecency. And it's possible that that was like the final straw for Disney. It's like, we have this game out there. It's profitable, but, you know, it's not a huge hit or anything. And the CEO has just been accused of impropriety. Let's just pull the plug. And that's what they did. So I can go to Industrial City, which is another patrol, and it is higher level. So let's try a little bit of that. Region difficulty. Wait, what? Up to location. Region not available for selected difficulty. How about if I go upstairs then? Can I get there from upstairs?
Your steel and nothing happens. I'm starting to like you, Pete.
Hark! A true hero stands before me, clad in iron.
Available on Heroic and higher. So normal's not available, Heroic is.
You and
I expect I'm going to get my ass handed to me here. So this may be brief. This is just a regular yellow dude, and he took up most of my spirit. For this character. That's just a regular sort of rare mob. Mission is here, but I'll see if I can rescue a person, if that's what it is. Rescuing. It's a student. Civilian. And of course it's a lizard shark, because why wouldn't that be a lizard shark? If I'm not facing up against any like yellow or tougher mobs, I'm doing okay. Don't know who it is we're trying to protect here. Maybe I have to kill all of the lizard shark guys. Not a sentence I was expecting to say, but okay. There they go, they're running off. I rescued them, I'm a hero. What? So that was what was required. Okay, we'll try in here then. Fly over to here and whoop, bad guy. It's Mr. Hyde. No, Dr. Jekyll. Flyer. Burning through my spirit, not doing a whole lot of damage. I think I've got to take out Mr. Hyde. Maybe these guys. Frankly, we're not making much progress on Mr. Hyde.
Your little trinkets will avail you.
My goodies and whatnot are not sufficient things for dealing with the hero level zone here. Keeps knocking my butt back. Lizard giraffes. Do we really need lizard giraffes in the world? Ten eternity splinters. I am wealthy. So the lizard giraffes are real big on knockback. I'm not sure a drill bot is particularly effective either. Just something that a crusher bot seems like that might be a more successful, scientific endeavor than a drill bot. Seems like a drill bot kind of requires whatever you're drilling to stand still. Like I wouldn't expect a dentist to be able to successfully drill teeth on someone who's running laps. Ooh, yellow quality item. I just want to kill the last of these stupid knocking back giraffes. lizard giraffes. More of them just showed up. Just keep spawning in. Nobody likes you, lizard giraffes. Go away. The knockbacks are making you no sense. Getting more lizard giraffes. I don't think the lizard giraffes are going to stop. Back, I think, to oh, goodness gracious me, oh my, once again, Twitch proving their technical incompetence. Can't stop the spammers despite the fact they're using the same message day in and day out. Industry City reward box cannot be used in a hub. That's disappointing. Let's see, we got new helms.
Squirrel Girl.
Very slightly
Finally,
higher
a formidable enemy.
ratings, but no intelligence. And I've got a unique boots that so I'm not going to lose those. We'll drop the Asgardian runestone. There. It's two of those we've picked up. The Moonstone Shard. Well, it's level 42. I was wondering why I couldn't do anything with that. The Relic of Skrullos. Item that got us a drop from Crossbones. Let's just sell off those.
Feeling better already?
And we'll pop real quick back down to the first map we were running around in, Midtown. Just so I can... Oh, I didn't want that. I'm still at the harder difficulty. But I came here just to pop open the box. Get a bunch of XP.
How clever of me to find this.
How clever of me to find this. Oh, Loki, Loki, Loki. He is low-key a no-jerk. A jerk, I mean. Damn it. Screwed up my own rather unimpressive joke.
Kurt, you fuzzy little freak. You got some nerve sneaking up on me.
Armor and the Nisanti Cloak of Invisibility, level 47. Speed and fighting. That seems more like a, oh, I don't know, like a Black Panther.
You're a real hero, you know?
Kind of thing. I am a real hero. Even though I'm, you know, a putative bad guy. It's a rap I don't deserve, clearly. Am I a trickster? Sure. But you know, who amongst us is not a bit of a trickster at heart? Let's see. And we got Iron Man up to 13. Let's see if we can't get him up to 25. And let me run another quest with him. Finish that. Adventurer's Tower. Sure, we'll just run a couple of quests. These should be scaling.
Hell's Kitchen. All I want is for this city to breathe free. Free of corruption. Free of crime. But the streets of this city are crawling with lowlives. Costume criminals run rampant. For every one of us, there seems to be 10 of them. And all of it clenched in the thick fingers of Wilson Fisk. The kingpin of crime. It's time. It's time to take the city back. But everywhere I turn, something like that happens.
That was awful loud, Shocker.
Well, then hurry your little self up there, Rhino, and break through the vault like you said you could. Well?
Shh, I'm focusing in. 1, 2...
Business hours are 9 to 4, gentlemen.
You son of a... Off me!
Shield will be by to pick him up. Hopefully they won't blame me for the blackout. Damn. Where'd your little partner go? One down. One to go.
You tell him, Matt. I mean, Daredevil. Sorry, shh. You didn't hear that.
Fury said I should expect you.
We have a convenient arrow telling us where we're supposed to go. The other me seems to be doing a pretty fair job while I just...
The royalties on this are gonna be sweet.
3 Eternity Splitters. You really think I'm gonna let him just get away? These kids today. What do you got, officer? It was only a matter of time before Hero showed up. Good thing, too. Spectrum's right over there. What do you make of it? Fascinating, isn't it? Yeah. Cadaver. Am I not examining? Am I not examining? There we go. Coulson, my suspicions are confirmed. This is no doubt Venom's handiwork. Shield Agent Reynolds setting up a perimeter at the 15th station building. Get down there and help. You're not the boss of me, Coulson. Oh, a little side event. That's a fire. Got a buff. All right, we took care of the arson. We didn't let him get away with it. Because I'm... Oh, I'm sorry. It was... Oh, Was that expensive? I'll buy you a new one. Glad to see you, Iron Man. Not sure what Coulson told you. The gist of the situation is that Venom has the police commissioner cornered somewhere inside the building. Okay, well, I'm the good guy. Stand aside, the good guy's here. Glad you could make it. You'll need help, Dr. Nguyen. Not getting out that way. All right, I can see that. The black ookiness is a little bit disturbing. Symbiotes everywhere. Creepy. Now nap time for the symbiotes. Second floor. Lingerie, power tools, pet supplies. All right, third floor. Sorry, my bad. Right, there's still one over there. Oh. Just keep the symbiotes away, okay? Well, you know, something a day will keep the symbiotes away. I've heard that. Sonic transducer thing. It'll drive them away, I'm pretty sure. Venom.
Go on, try to eat my armor. I dare you. I just get smarter every day.
And that's the sort of the storyline kind of material that you get. I'm going to pop back to Avengers Tower. And I think I'm going to call it an early evening. I've had a full and busy day. But I felt up playing something a little bit whimsical tonight, so I went with this. As always, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. I am very appreciative, as always. I probably will not be back tomorrow. Ooh, Silver Surfer. Sort of a little regal number there with the sash. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Anyway, probably skipping tomorrow and back again then on Tuesday with the regular nonsense. Keep in mind, we are getting close. Tuesday will be a week shy of the Guild Wars 2 expansion. So I'll be killing time with various games in the interim. Probably more WoW, Legion Remix, more New World, Eternum. Anything else that catches my fancy. And then on the 28th, Guild Wars 2. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. It is appreciated as always. Hopefully you will see me soon. Have a great rest of your day, morning, noon, evening, afternoon, night. Pick one or more. Back in a couple of days. Take care.